Today is World Tiger Day, and as the tigers celebrated around the globe, India has every reason to be proud. We're home to 70% of the world's tiger population. Let's go across now to Bittu Sehgal, who joins us. He's the founding editor of Sanctuary Asia and our partner of the NDTV-SL campaign, and also joined by Dia Mirza, who's been a big champion of the tigers and of the campaign. And Bittu, reason for India to celebrate, but also many challenges ahead.
Yeah, well, I think it's a little too soon to celebrate. We're doing better with tigers in core areas, but they're being hammered on the outside. And unless and until the government understands that saving tigers is not saving an animal, it's saving India. It's fighting for biodiversity, for water, for rivers, for climates. Unless we understand this is part of development, I don't think that we're going to have a very good future ahead.
Absolutely. And Dia, you've been such a big support for the campaign. Tell us why you got involved with this and why you feel so strongly about saving tigers.
Gargi, it's as simple as the fact that I am a part of nature and my heart beats for nature. And that's exactly what we've been telling all the children in the schools that we visited since yesterday, that we are not a part of nature, we are a part of nature. And how can you not care? How can you not be concerned? How can you not want to do something when the tiger really is the metaphor for all life?
Right.
And saving tigers is saving our forests, saving our biodiversity, and our future, really, as an economy, as a country, as a people.
And saving our water sources as well. That's something, Bittu, you love to emphasize. And always, Bittu, you take this fight to the children, because Bittu and Dia, both you've been visiting schools. You were in Hyderabad yesterday, today you're here. And always the big hope for the future is the children.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are the reason we do everything, good and bad. So in fact, we're teaching the children now that if adults want to damage their world, then they have the power, but please don't do it in the name of the children.
All right, and Bittu,
it's amazing how swiftly children understand the context.
All right, and some of the challenges which you feel ahead, you were talking about how the governments need to realize, people need to realize that we're not just talking about saving this beautiful animal, we're talking about saving nature and ourselves.
I think right now the primary challenge is for India to go back to the future and understand that our attitudes to nature, which were there so strong and hard, they need to be projected into the future. We used to venerate nature. Suddenly we've turned nature into a commodity. It's not just forests, it's life. And if underneath that forest there is bauxite or lignite, or you want to build a dam, well, that happens to be right now not something that is in the national interest. We should be able to read the writing on the wall. Climate change may not be our fault, but it's going to be our disaster. And the tiger is the one animal that can prevent disaster from being more disastrous than nature has planned for us.
All right, Dia, and last word from you.
Well, there can't be a last word on this. Not now, not for a long time to come, until we have addressed some serious concerns. It's time to celebrate. Tiger numbers have risen, but man-human conflict will increase, because tigers need space, isolation, as much as they need protection. And I think the more we hammer in the thought that tigers mean water, mean space, mean health, mean everything that we really need, our work will not stop.
Right, work will not stop, and this Save Our Tigers campaign also won't stop. Thank you so much, both of you, Bittu and Dia, for always being there for us and joining us on this very special day, World Tiger Day.